Let's fucking go. I am live. There it is. All right. Give everybody a minute. I want to start seeing some stuff. Thanks, Oz. I appreciate that. Dick Vickers. How we doing? Love Dick Vickers. Just going to give everybody a second. If you come up on Twitter, I'd like you to retweet the show. Go over, subscribe over on YouTube. That'd be nice. But I don't really, whatever. Kyle Dotson. What's up, buddy? Can you hear the music? There's Gio. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know who's doing it. There's Dennis. There's Charlie. All right. I like that. All right. All right, guys. How are you? Welcome. Appreciate everybody. I'm getting, I don't know. Someone asked about the artist. Matt Cox. Yes. That's exactly what I did. It's on a loop. We're going to have an hour of this. Fucking pumped. All right? All right. Rhino's here. All right. I'm going to get started. All right. Listen. I know I had a good week at Valero, and I would normally want to talk about it a little bit, but I'm going to zip through Valero. Like, zip through Valero. All right? I like that, Gio. So, we'll just do that, and then we'll get to some stuff. I am buried in nuggets over here. I got tons of stuff to make my case for all these guys. All right? There's Keegan watching on YouTube. Appreciate that. All right. I don't even know where to start here. Got no show and tell. No shout-outs. Really? Announcements. Have any announcements? I'm having a good week. I've been in good spirits the whole week. I'm in a good space mentally. I really liked what I did last week and the results that happened at Valero and that whole process that I tweaked may have worked. I did that again this week. So I did my lineup on Monday. Pretty much finalized everything Tuesday. I wasn't going to change my mind. But come Tuesday, I was free and clear. It was just, a little show prep, get some details, find some sneaky stuff that you're not hearing everywhere else. I played golf on Sunday. I played golf this morning. I just got my COVID shot, my first one, today, like 2 hours ago. So if I pass out, so be it. And tomorrow's the Masters. So I'm feeling good. Feeling good. I was able to make all my bets and enter all the contests and then make a withdrawal. And that hit my account. I'm just flying high. Flying. So we're in good spirits. I hope everybody's doing well. I got a haircut. Yeah, haircut. Look sharp. Feel good. I took the whole week off of work. I'm on vacation. I made a prime rib last night. It's freaking delicious with mashed potatoes. Tremendous. I'm having a great week. So, I'm just going to keep it going. We're just going to keep it going. That's the plan. All right? So those are the announcements. All right, enough of that. All right, we'll talk about the Listener League last week. Listener League. Valero, Texas Open. The winner, two-time winner. He now has a set of balls. Starting to see that a couple of times now. I tweeted out the updated standings. That should be ready to go. And, Kyle Dotson, fucking ringer, still on top. All right? I am not warming up to chalk, Kyle Dotson. Screw you. All right? I'm warming up to good picks. they turn out to be chalk, that's fine. Screw you. Big fan of haircuts. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, feel good. Looking fresh, ready to go. Having a great week. All right, so the winner was Drifters United. He had 502.5 points. He won by 10. He had Spieth, Sebastian Munoz, T9, Tom Hoagie, T12. Pulled that one out of his ass. EVR in his goofy girly pants, T14. Ryan Palmer, ball striking bastard, T17. And Brendan Grace, T23. Hey, 6 guys in the top 25, including the winner. That'll get it done. So congratulations to Drifters United. Your ball's on the way. You may have already got it. And I don't know where you are in the overall standings. I don't know if I should make that part of the show. Maybe as we get later, closer to the season, closer to the end of the season. Kyle Dotson's still in still in the lead. Fucking ringer, that guy. All right, second place, notable top 10s. Notable top 10s, everybody's favorite segment. Second place, Tompkins RN 44, 25 points. Congratulations. Rink Elf, Phil Elfrink. I know that guy. Third place, 20 points. It's a big move by him. Sroll, Stevie Rowland, fourth place, 15 points. Those are some good notable top 10s. These are good. I like these guys. Cross Bomber. I don't think I know him. Cross Bomber finished in fifth, got 12 points. Big Cat 11. That's Keegan. Big Cat 11, who won the Lister League just a couple of weeks ago. Started to make a name for herself. Herself. I think the only girl in the league. Kicking all our asses. 9 points. Sixth place. Congratulations, Keegan. Well deserved. Pond Water, 7. Seventh place, Pond Water. He got 7 points. Eighth place, Nagels Bagels. Notable top 10. Right here. I got 5 points. And those for a big 5 points puts me above my brother. I'm happy about that. Chuck, 1972. I know him. I think that's a Chuck Young guy. Ninth place, finished, got 3 points. And Big Red, my boy, out in Chicago. Big Red, 4687. Introduced me to Courtney. Fine young lady. Well, not introduced me. Brought Courtney into my world. And I'm thankful for that. Big Red, 4687. Notable top 10. Just got in there. 1 point. My boy Oz, who puts together the spreadsheet for the standings, got a little chirpy on Sunday on the back nine because I was hovering. In the notable top 10 section. And he sends out a tweet, trying to keep Nagels out. And my boy Lucas Glover knocks it to like 6 inches in 2 on a par 5. Tap an eagle. I jumped right up there. Don't tweet too early. You'll never learn. You guys never learn. All right. So that's it for notable top 10s. I had a lineup 5 of 6. Go figure. Who'd have thought? 5 out of 6. I had Spieth for the win. Had him outright. Had him as my one and done. Balling. I told you last week, he's going to win. You don't believe me? Go back and watch the replay. I said he was going to win. It's not all very often I have that type of conviction because I'm well aware if I say somebody's going to win and they don't, how stupid I look. It was fairly clear he was going to win. It worked out. Lucas Glover. What a fucking solid pick. 4th place, Lucas Glover. Chris Kirk, T6. Battled. Matt Kuchar, T12. 4 guys in the top 12. Doug Gim, little chalky. May have been somebody the old me might have gotten out of that pick. A T44. It's not terrible. Harry Higgs, another chalky guy. Harry Higgs missed a 7-foot putt. He was +3 on 18. Missed a 7-foot putt that would have put him at +2. Now, at the time, the cut was +1, so maybe he didn't know, but he had to know. That was a bad miss. Harry could have used that. 6 of 6. Because I had a great week at DraftKings with a 5 of 6 lineup. A little disappointing. I finished 8th in the listener league, as we talked about. In the overall standings in the race for the bagel, I'd love to keep this thing right here. If I win a tournament, if I get the 40 points that a winner gets, 3rd place. Solid. Kyle Dotson, I'm right on your ass, buddy. I'm coming for you. In the Junkies League that I play in, I finished in 3rd. I don't know where I am overall. I jumped high. I plummeted after the match play, but I got right back up there. I don't know where I am. I forgot to write it down. I looked. It's good. I'm in like the teens, I think. Maybe 12th? I'm not sure. You don't care. The Carbon Cup finished in 4th this week. Jumped up to 34th. Right in striking distance. You know who's in 35th? Fucking Kyle Dotson. Goddamn ringer. Right in front of him. Right, jump one spot ahead. He's 35th, I'm 34th. Like, yeah, suck it, Kyle. You like that? One and done. Oh, baby. And Mayo's one and done. Jumped up to 181st place. In the money. Safely in the money for now. This is a big week. $2 million to the winner this week. And at Josh's one and done, 66th. Right in the mix. 4 or 5 winners if you count Brendan Grace. Flying. It's so much better. The show is so much better when things are going well for me. I hate losing. I hate it. All right. I'm 9th. Thanks, Stevie Rowland. 9th. That's a notable top 10 in the Junkies League. I like that. So, we're in the mix right there. It's a marathon, not a sprint. We're just going to keep plucking along. We're plucking. All right? Do not try to chirp me on a fucking technicality. I'm aware 12th is not in the teens. All right? Ha, you're hilarious. I don't know where I was. Turns out I'm 9th. So I wasn't in the teens or 12th. So screw you, jerk. All right, so it's the Masters. I love the Masters. Everybody loves the Masters. I'm not special. Now, this event, as far as making a DraftKings lineup, not my best work. It's also the same for one and done. I distinctly remember in the 2019 Masters, I screwed that up. My one and done pick, because I was that year I had 2 entries. I was going to make Tiger one of them, and I switched from Tiger to Spieth. That didn't work. I had Tiger in 2018. Very nostalgic. You know, I value tradition, especially this week. So 18, yeah, Tiger, that'd be great. 19, no, not Tiger. Let's go Spieth. That didn't work. T21. I also had Sergio that year. I don't know if 2019 was the year that he had like a 15 on 15 or a 9 on or whatever it was. We kept getting the ball in the water and knocked himself out of the tournament. Well, he was my one and done pick, I think. So he missed the cut. Last year I had JT. He finished 4th. But it was the last tournament of the year. I had JT left. That wasn't a real one and done pick. That didn't really count. As far as DraftKings goes, 2019, the year I was there. So I was traveling, didn't give like the full, wasn't a regular week for me. I was in friggin' Augusta. I had 5 of 6. Shocker. That was the year Sergio missed the cut. I had Xander T2. That was good. A couple of guys in the top 20. Yeah, nothing great. That doesn't matter. Last year, or in November, I had 4 of 6. I went Brooks over DJ. That was a mistake. I had Kuchar who missed the cut and Benny Ann who missed the cut. Both on the number. I was high on Matthew Fitzpatrick in November. That didn't work out. T46. So I had pretty non-competitive Masters lineups at DraftKings. I don't expect to have that this year. All right. Take a sip of water. Am I not getting comments or I just can't see them? Good God, dude. I don't know what that means. Yeah. I just got my COVID shot. They said I have to stay hydrated. So yeah, I'm drinking water. All right? Dude, I'm going to be up at like 6 o'clock in the morning watching Live on the Range. I can't be can't be hungover. Little water. Dick Vickers. Twitter feed is down. Well, that's not good. Twitter feed is down. Well, I'm getting comments from it, so if it's there, maybe you're like on Periscope. I don't know. I don't know, Kev. Thanks for watching. Okay, I got it, guys. I don't need 15 comments telling me it's working. It's fine. We're moving on. All right, so what am I looking for this week? By the way, just in case this isn't enough for you, you want a little bit more Nagel? I did a podcast on Monday, the golf gambling podcast. It's on my Twitter thing. I put it out there. I talked to my boy Steve Shermer and Boston Capper from the Sports Gambling Podcast, and it was pretty good. In case you want some more insight. Steve really knows his stuff. He's like a kind of statty, but he's got a good golf brain. Still trying to figure out what I think of Capper's golf opinions. But he's a funny guy. We get along. He's a good dude. So it's worth a listen. Yeah, he's a masshole. He's a masshole. It's like Frey and Charlie's wheelhouse. All right, that Boston Capper. All right. Anyway, all right. So what am I looking for this year? All right, I went deep. Obviously, in my opinion, the most important skill set you could have at Augusta is a good iron game. Have to be a good iron player. If you look at the history of the winners, almost all of them are elite iron players. It's not a coincidence. Patrick Reed winning is kind of an anomaly. He's okay. Kind of won with moxie. But that's another thing I'm looking for. Looking for like major championship pedigree. Kind of. You'll see. But I just want some. There's no Cameron Tringalis this week. No Harold Varners. All right? We're playing real golfers with pedigree. Obviously, course history is going to be pretty important. Heard Pat Mayo make a comp courses to Riviera and Quail. Throw a little bit of that in there. I remember Jordan Spieth talking about Kapalua, where they played a Tournament of Champions in Hawaii, speaking about the undulating fairways and how that's like a kind of reminds him of Augusta. I know everybody says every golf course reminds him of Augusta, but that one especially just because of the undulation of the you like that? The undulation of the fairways. And if you look, some recent winners or past winners of Kapalua, I'm just going to read out a couple names for you. All right, Dustin Johnson won Kapalua twice. Tiger won Kapalua, although Tiger doesn't count. Sergio won Kapalua. VJ won Kapalua. Zach Johnson won Kapalua. Jordan Spieth won Kapalua. And Patrick Reed has won a Kapalua. Those are all Masters champions. They've all won there. So there's probably something to it. So yes, I looked at a little Kapalua course history. Just to see. To say it might play firm and fast. It might be a little difficult. All right, they're pissed it was 20 under last year. They're going to ramp it up. It's going to be fucking hard. They're going to make it as hard as they possibly can. All right, a hard golf course. A really hard golf course. Low scoring, possibly. Maybe 10 under wins. Maybe 8 under wins. I don't know. They got a whole bunch of rain. Probably go higher than that if it softens up. But for the most part, it's be firm and fast. So, I went back to a couple of specific tournaments where it was fucking hard and firm and fast. Just to see if anything pops up. See if it, spurs any thoughts. Like, oh, that guy again? Wow, he must like a firm and fast golf course. Oh, he plays well on hard golf courses. How about that? Something. And also bent grass greens. I have a thing with bent grass greens. I think three. Two of Xander's 4 wins have come on bent grass greens. So whenever they're playing a tournament where there's bent grass greens, it always pops in my head like, oh, Xander loves bent grass greens. So I know some of the golf courses that have bent grass greens, like off the top of my head. It's psychotic. I'm aware. It's just the way it is. So I used a little bit of that. If I can find some bent grass greens somewhere that fits my narratives or checks a box that I need to check, I'm going to use it. Maybe bullshit. Who knows? Nobody knows anything. All right. So that's that. What time is it? Oh, 8:22. We're ready to go. All right. Alex Rigsby, I believe it's Twitter Live. I don't know if you're like watching on the Periscope app. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm just glad you're here. Thanks. Share it on Twitter. I'd appreciate it. Tell a friend. Do something. All right? Do something. My favorite golf show. This guy right here. Anything. I don't care. Make something up. All right. I'm not doing the top 20 at Valero. I don't care. Finau missed the cut. Sam Burns missed the cut. Sam Ryder missed the cut at 10% owned. Ryan Moore, 12%. Some of the chalk came in, but I had a good week. All right, we're done with Valero. Never going to talk about it again. All right? Moving on. I'm gonna get to that, Kenny. All right? I'm gonna get to that. I'm not gonna give all the answers out. Then nobody's gonna watch. Guys, always looking in the back of the book, trying to get answers. Oh, he's my brother. He'll tell me. No! I tell you, I tell everybody. All right, thanks, Nagel. Don't need you anymore. All right, so we do all that? Lineup results, top 20, notable comp courses, type of player. Yeah. All right, we're going to do the slate. All right, we did notable top 10s. We don't need that. I did all that. Let's talk about the slate. All right? Let's do it. Well, the song's about to start over. It's all right, buddy. No apology necessary, right? Just having some fun. All right, we're starting. You hear music all right? I got good music? All right. Fucking pure. All right. All right, so we'll just do the $10,000 range. A couple of weeks ago at the match play, I was fairly certain I was going to get a low-owned, high-odd, under-the-radar Xander. And we did. But I thought he was going to actually, that was his moment. There's been plenty of times where that elite player drifts, where his odds don't fit. There are times when I've cashed in on that, and there's times where I've missed it. Like I missed it with Brooks at the Waste Management. Kind of missed it with Berger. Took Zalatoris instead. Now maybe that wasn't an odds drift, but still. So, problem with this field, when you have 20 elite players, some of the guys are going to fall up through the cracks. I'm feeling so good, and I I've talked all year about my kiss of death and everything else and how I'm not going to bet Xander anymore. I'm going to get my stink off of him and everything else. But I've hit like 6 winners since November that I really don't, like, that wouldn't make sense. That doesn't apply. So I bet Xander. I don't know, it was like 22-1 or something. I don't even know what it was. Right? Because right now he's 13% owned. I don't know what his odds have fallen to. Maybe 18? I don't even know. But I didn't play Xander on DraftKings. Because honestly, I want him to win. I do. In a weird way, it would just kind of suck if he won and I didn't have the bet. And I have to work. I'm not. I guess I am brag. It's not even a humble brag. I'm just flat out bragging. I have the money, so I don't care. It's just worth it just to have it. I don't think he's gonna win. I want him to win. I'd love him to win. I'd be the fucking happiest guy in the world if he won. It'd be great. I'd love it. It's not where I'm going on DraftKings. So he's not in my winning Millie Maker lineup. So take that for however you want. But I did bet him, and I will be rooting for him. He's just not in my Millie Maker lineup team guy. Charlie says Rory by 6 and he wins easy and all that shit, and it's experience week and all that stuff. That's great, Charlie. The guy's just hired a swing coach. He can't hit a wedge to save his life. I don't want to say that. He's had trouble with his wedges for quite some time. Even if he was in the mix, I still don't know if he has the... If he's going to be able to fight off some of these other players. If he's got the stomach for it. If he's going to do it for 4 days. I'm not going to question Rory McIlroy's greatness, but it's not for me. I'm a one lineup guy. I got to put all my eggs in one basket, and I am not putting them in Rory. Or Bryson. I think DJ is like sneaky, scary. I am worried about him. But I'm all in on JT. Love Justin Thomas. I'm gonna talk about Justin Thomas now for a minute. Maybe 2. I've long thought Justin Thomas is he's the best player in the world. And you may say that I'm wrong, and you may fine, I'm an idiot. When I have a ticket on somebody and Justin Thomas is lurking, I'm scared. Fuck, this guy again? Got to deal with him? Justin Thomas is really good. And there's a certain, you saw it happen with Dustin Johnson. There is a certain status level going from 1 major to 2. It's very important. A lot of people have won 1 major. It exponentially decreases the number of people who have won 2 majors. And up and up and up. JT had a rough start to the year. Got back. Won the Players in epic fashion. Now, he won a WGC at the end of the summer and then crapped out at the PGA Championship. And then kind of geared up to the Tour Championship, got back into the top 5, and was competitive at Winged Foot. His driver kind of screwed him at Winged Foot. Firm and Fast Golf Course finished 4th. In the past, I've had a mindset. Maybe JT needs it to be soft, a real PGA Tour setup. But then I think he's won a Honda. He was good at the U.S. Open. The Players was a difficult golf course, although it may not have been very firm. But I think I'm wrong about that. I think the thought of JT's only good on a soft golf course, I think that's wrong. All right, it could be wrong. We'll find out. I'm not saying with 100% certainty that Justin Thomas is going to win this tournament. All right, it's either going to be him or somebody else. One of them is going to win. I just don't know which one. That's my prediction. I don't have the... It's not like last week. It's not like Bryson at Bay Hill. It's not like he's going to win. It's not... He might win. Of the guys in the top, I like him the best. You know I'm going to take him over Rahm. Obviously. I think JT is a killer, and I think Rahm's fucking soft. So, I'm scared of JT. I'm not scared of Rahm. I'm always scared of Rahm because all the shit you guys are going to give me when Rahm actually does something, which he still hasn't done. This is year 5. Year 5 for Jon Rahm. You better start producing, buddy. You better start producing. I'm looking better and better with every major that passes. You can have as many top 10s as you want. Congratulations. But Justin Thomas. All right, so it's been more than 2 minutes. I don't like the fact that he's 4th in pricing. I think that's a little disrespectful. He shouldn't be behind Rahm. He shouldn't be behind Bryson, in my opinion. Now, he's coming in at 22% owned, which is high. He's the highest of this range. I understand that. And you know what? He should be. You know why? Because he's the fucking best player up there. He's playing the best. There's no question marks. He's solid. It's his 6th appearance. It's a 6th appearance at the Masters. Like, it's time. It's ready. It's time. It's time. And I'll never forget. There's a guy, Garrett something, does a terrible podcast. A terrible, terrible podcast. But he interviewed Mike Thomas, Justin Thomas's dad, and his mom after they won the father-son. And he was talking about how Justin Thomas, he was telling this to Justin Thomas's dad. Doesn't seem like he's a real good fit for Augusta. After he just finished fucking 4th, by the way. Wait, it might have been before. I don't know if it was before or after. It might have been before. I think it was... I don't know when the fucking father-son was. But it might have been after. Either way, it was egregious. Just to suggest Justin Thomas doesn't have the right game for Augusta. And the dad is like, well, I don't know if I agree with that. Try to be nice. I'd be like, what are you, a fucking idiot? It's the worst golf podcaster I've ever heard. Which is saying a lot. Garrett something. He's terrible. Terrible. That guy doesn't know shit. Anyway, Justin Thomas, he's won Hawaii twice. Won Hawaii. DJ won Hawaii twice. Jordan's won. Reed's won. Sergio's won. Tiger's won. Justin Thomas has won. Not worried about that. He was 2nd at Riviera. You heard that was a comp course. He should have won Riviera. He got J.B. Holmes. Quail Hollow is a comp course, apparently. Justin Thomas won the PGA Championship. A major at Quail Hollow. Not worried about his iron game. His iron games was fucking sick at the Players. It was so sick that he lost strokes putting and he still freaking won. His round the green game, immaculate. Not worried about that. Like I said, he was 8th at Winged Foot. Just been knocking on the door. After the Players, nice win, big check. Got wiped by Matt Kuchar in the first day at the match play. Tough spot. Has to beat Kisner the next day. After you lose that first match, you're screwed. It's like, all right, get a couple reps in and let's go to Augusta. It happened with every top player, including Justin Thomas. He's got top 10s in his last 2 majors. U.S. Open, Masters. Like, it's time. It's time for him to get his 2nd. And if he's the best player in the world, like I think he is, this is a good spot for him. So I like Justin Thomas at the top. A little scared of DJ. Not scared of Rahm. Not scared of Bryson, who has no top 20s, and I'm not scared of Rory. I'm sorry. And yes, I'm rooting for Xander. But it came down to Xander and Justin Thomas. Justin Thomas is a fucking killer. And that'll happen. All right? $9,000 range. Thanks for that. Hope I wasn't too long. That's good information. I just spent 5 minutes telling you how good Justin Thomas was because you probably didn't know that. Got to stay hydrated. COVID shot. Over here. All right. $9,000 range. Cantlay, Morikawa, Spieth, Reed, Brooks, Finau, Webb. A lot of good names there. A lot of good names. Spieth is the highest owned at 28%. He's the highest owned by a lot. Cantlay's pushing 20. But Spieth and Cantlay are the guys. All right, I'm not on either one of them. I really don't have any doubt like Jordan will play well and be in the, I'll say definitely in the top 20, probably in the top 10, but I think he'll finish like 7th. I have no reason to think Jordan Spieth is not going to play well. I mean, I just picked him a week ago. And if you need an iron game and a good around the ring game, like, hello, yeah, it makes sense. I don't think the fact that he won Sunday means anything in terms of affecting his performance. I just don't think he's going to win this week. It's just not that easy. It's not that obvious. You would have been in a weird, I know it doesn't really make sense, but in a weird way, if he had missed the cut, which he wasn't going to do, at Texas, and was just like if he was just a little sloppier or his numbers weren't so great, then maybe you get like a Spieth, like, oh, Spieth looked back, but is he really back? And we'll know how he plays here. I don't know. I played golf today with my buddy Scott, and he pays zero attention to golf. And I say, hey, Scott, so the Masters is this week. You pay zero attention to golf, but he's like, he's a sports guy. He'll see something on the news, or he'll see, if he sees it, he'll might watch. I said, Scott, hey, you're a golf guy. You're a sports. You're an idiot. Like, who do you think will win the Masters this week? Based on no knowledge, based on just not really knowing what's going on with golf. He doesn't know Bryson won Bay Hill or Reed won Torrey. He doesn't know any of that shit. Like, so who are your two picks for the Masters? Like, who do you think? I guess we all this rigmarole and then say, all right, I'll say Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler. And I told him, I said, well, Ricky, that might not be great. But he said Jordan Spieth. I mean, it's like the ultimate Nancy in accounting pick. Somebody doesn't know anything. It's like, yeah, I'll play Jordan Spieth. Well, it's really mainstream. Really mainstream. My Aunt Judy sent me an email asking me about Jordan Spieth. Like, that's why he's 30% owned. It's just not that easy. But I expect him to play well. All right, I love Collin Morikawa. I don't know if he's going to win. I think he's going to win. It's not like he's going to win. I think he's going to win. It's either he's going to win or Justin Thomas is going to win. Because if I'm right about Collin Morikawa, he's going to win. If I'm wrong about him, well then Justin Thomas is going to win. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Augusta National, you need to be a good iron player. It's a fact. It's been proven year after year after year after year. Ball striking bastards. De jour. Find the right quadrant on the green. Hit it in the right spot. You have to be able to do that. If you can't do that, you're pretty screwed. Jordan Spieth was an elite iron player. Tiger Woods pretty good with his irons. Sergio, Adam Scott. These are the guys. Ball striking bastards. Some of these guys aren't great putters, but they can put the ball in the right spot. I have a theory. If you've been watching the show for the last couple of weeks, I've thrown this theory out there. It might be cockamamie, but it might be true. It might be true. My theory was that Collin Morikawa may not be great on a Pete Dye designed golf course. Now, it doesn't really make sense because of his skill set that he wouldn't be. But to date, on Pete Dye golf courses, he has not been good. He wasn't good at the match play. Well, he was good. He was in great shape. I told you the story with JT Poston. I live bet Colin because he was up 1 on going to 17, and it Poston birdies the last 2 holes and beats him. Or ties the match. Colin's screwed. But he never made it out of his pod on a Pete Dye golf course. He wasn't good at the Players' Championship. He wasn't good at Heritage. So there might be some truth to that. Now, this is not a Pete Dye golf course. It's not even a Jack Nicklaus design golf course. But Colin Morikawa has won on 3 different Jack Nicklaus design golf courses. Jack Nicklaus was pretty well known for hitting that nice high fade. Colin Morikawa hits a high fade. And Jack Nicklaus kind of designs his golf courses with Augusta in mind. And if you don't think that's true, then you don't know anything about golf architecture. Now, I'm not saying I know anything about golf architecture, but I know that. That I know. So, the fact that Colin Morikawa is coming in at 11% ownership, his odds drifted to 28, 30 to 1, 35, maybe a 40, depending on where you look. And he's ranked 4th in the world with all these other guys that are 10 to 1, 11 to 1, and we've already seen it. We saw Colin Morikawa at 30 to 1, 4 weeks ago at concession, and everybody bet him because he's Colin Morikawa and he's 30 to 1, and that number's too high, and everybody won, and now nobody seems to be doing that. They're all playing Spieth and Cantlay. I love Colin Morikawa here. All right? It's only his second appearance. I want to give you a little fact about second appearances. Notable second appearances at the Masters. Notable. Jordan Spieth. What did he do in his second appearance? He fucking won. Jon Rahm, the world's greatest golfer of all time. Second appearance, finished 4th. Xander, in his second appearance, finished 2nd. Finau, in his second appearance, finished 5th. It can be done. All these guys are pretty good iron players. It can be done. It can be done. And it will be done, I think. I'm almost positive. All right? Got a big bet on him. 30 to 1. Fucking pumped. Well, not huge. Big by my standards. All right? He won the workday. That was a really hard golf course, firm and fast. The ball's rolling all over the place. He won that. He might be the best iron player since Tiger Woods. Do you understand that? Are you underestimating how good he is? He's that good. And you want to talk about bad putters? Bad putters play well here all the time. Get off that block. You're wrong. That BMW Championship, this is one of these hard golf tournaments I was telling you about. The BMW Championship that Rahm won last year, beat DJ, made that miraculous putt. Morikawa finished T20, had a good weekend though. Back-to-back 68s, I think. Bent grass greens, we talked about that. Colonial, Morikawa should have won that. He lost in a playoff to Berger, missed a really short putt, which kind of hurts my case, but that's not the point. Most of the time, he's going to make that putt, but he finished 2nd. It's pretty good. Bent grass greens. Tournament of Champions this past year, he finished 7th. Can handle a little undulation. Riviera, 26th and 43rd. That's not great. So, yeah. That's all I have. Nicklaus courses. He's good. Pete Dye courses, he's not. So maybe that's why his recent form hasn't been as good. He's the best iron player since Tiger. He could win in his second appearance. It's been done. Jordan did it. He's a phenom. He's being underappreciated, and he's coming in at 11% owned. People like Brooks. People like Webb. People like Finau. People like Reed. He's almost the lowest. He's the lowest owned guy in this range. You fucking idiots. He's the lowest owned guy in the range. I can't wait till he fucking wins this tournament. I can't wait. Now, I'm a little bitter that I missed him at the WGC. Yes. Is there a little of the, if you're not there for the wedding, don't be there for the funeral going on here? Maybe. I was very disappointed in myself that I missed him at that Jack Nicklaus design course at concession. But it seems to be that everybody's missing the fact that he is fucking tailor-made for Augusta National. And he's the lowest owned guy in his range. That's ridiculous. And he's the 4th ranked player in the world, and he's 30-1, and everybody else is 10. You're out of your minds. That's the guy, I think. It might be Justin Thomas, but I think it's going to be close. And I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. All right. I talked a lot there. Told you. Got a lot of nuggets. Thanks for watching. All right. You're welcome, Dave. Yeah. That's from Rhino, this shirt. I think. Well, yeah. I showed my buddy Scott my Nagels Bagels bag tag. Told him the whole story. All right, moving on. So, yeah, I love Morikawa. I'm worried about Brooks' knee. I don't think he's going to last. I think Finau is a good play. He's a little under the radar for a guy who plays Augusta really well. Augusta has a way of bringing form to life. I don't like Webb. You got to be careful with last year, with November's. You got to be careful with November's finishes. Again, Webb might have been 5th, but it's an entirely different golf course. And I always thought that 10th place finish the year before was a bit of an anomaly. I don't think Webb Simpson has been built for Augusta. You could be wrong about that. He's got a 10th and a 5th his last 2, but that November Masters is different. But Webb's been around a long time. Maybe he's got some experience. Fine. I don't like it. I don't know what to do with Cantlay. He might be too high priced, might be too highly owned. You could spend $200 more and get Xander at, 13% ownership. Or spend $200 less and get Morikawa at half the ownership. That's game theory, I think. I don't know. That's Rick Damon. Game. Whatever. All right, I'm going to move on to the 8s. All right? Did Nagels call me an idiot? Probably. We're all idiots, man. Don't take it personally. We're all idiots. Especially right here. All right, $8,000 range. Everybody likes Daniel Berger. And his... Oh, God. Can't stand that girl. I don't understand that. Now, there's that. I was talking about Colonial before. Berger beat Morikawa. Okay, fine. You want to ding me for that? Fine, ding me. I don't see it. I definitely don't see it at 23% owned. So Nancy and Accountant can have Daniel Berger. Good luck. People like Cam Smith. Again, that November finish was a little tricky. Although he does have another top 5 2 years ago. It's like 60th, 5th, 60th, 4th, or 3rd, or 2nd, whatever it was. Cam Smith's hit or miss, and he needs a haircut. So you can't show up at Augusta with that haircut. It's disrespectful. I came on this podcast and I got a haircut. Just to talk about it. So screw Cam Smith and his stupid hair. I had Fitzpatrick in November. Did not work out for me. I know he's played relatively decently in the Florida swing. Good recent form. I understand it might be firm and fast. Fitzpatrick had a very good finish at that. BMW that I was telling you about. But at 15%, it's not going to do it for me. I'm going back to an oldie but a goodie. An oldie but a goodie. I thought about Sungjae Im and the whole avoiding military service narrative. But again, Sungjae Im's record in majors is terrible outside of the 2nd place in November. And like I said, I'm kind of not putting too much stock into that. Victor Hovland, I don't know. I don't really have a thought on Victor Hovland. Want to take a chance with him? Go ahead. I'm not there. I can't really give you a good reason why not to play Victor Hovland. But I am going to give you a whole bunch of reasons why I'm playing Hideki Matsuyama. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just listen to me. Before you shit on my pick, tell me I suck, and kick me in the nuts, just listen to me. All right? I got nuggets. Lots of nuggets. 9% owned. That's the first thing you need to know. I'm getting Hideki under 10. Masters pedigree. Last 6 Masters. 5th, 7th, 11th, 19th, 32nd, and 13th. Is that good? Would you take any one of those finishes? All right, wouldn't be thrilled with a 32nd? But I'll take a 13th, a 19th, an 11th, a 7th, or a 5th. Fuck yeah. 9% ownership. That's his last 6 Masters. His last 6 majors. In the majors. Real golf. Hard conditions. Firm and fast. Up against the best players in the world. Last 6 majors. 16th, 21st, miscut. Okay, it happens. 22nd, 17th, and a 13th. That is pedigree, baby. That is pedigree out the ass. All right. At Concession, hard golf course, he was 15th. At Bay Hill, he was 18th. All right. He missed the cut at the Players. Shoot him. Everybody missed the cut at the Players. Not Justin Thomas. 42nd in the match play. I forget who he lost to, but he was good. I think it was Cantlay. All right. So he lost to Patrick Cantlay in a match. Shoot him. He was 30th at the Valero. He started out okay. It wasn't great. It's fine. He never plays Valero. Now he's going to Augusta. It's his happy place. He'll be fine. And he's coming in at less than 10% owned. He's great. Do you remember? You know what his record is at the Tournament of Champions? At Kapalua? He's got a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 4th. I'll take any 3 of those results here. You want a top 5 Hideki? Go ahead. You can't win? Fine. You don't have to. You're not going to. Justin Thomas is going to win, or Colin Morikawa is going to win, and you can finish in 3rd, and I'll be happy with that. At 9% owned. And Riviera. Comp course. You want a comp course Riviera? I got stuff. Riviera. He's got a 5th, a 9th, an 11th, a 4th, a 23rd, 1 missed cut. Shoot him. Look at that. He's got 3 top 10s and an 11th. Beautiful. Bent grass greens. He probably can't putt on bent grass greens. He sucks. You know, Hideki can win. And you know where he won? At the WGC in China. An event Xander Schauffele has won. And Hideki Matsuyama has won. Sign me up. All right? He can win on bent grass greens. At that BMW Championship, that was so hard. The winning score was like 6 under par. Hideki was 3rd round leader, final group, ended up finished T3rd. Hideki can't win, but he can T3 with the best of them. That's right. Wingfoot, 17th, hard golf course. Quail Hollow, that Justin Thomas won. 5th place in the final group. Played with JT. Can't win, but he can fucking top 5 with the best of them. Sign me up. Hideki Matsuyama. I love it. You like that? I don't care. I do. That is good. That is good. You can have your Hoblins, and you can have your Sung Jays, and you can have your Cam Smiths and stupid haircut, and your Daniel Berger, 23% owned. And I'm going to take my Hideki and my back class, and I'm going to top 5. That's right. You heard it here. Loving Hideki. All right? Moving on. That's the 8s. With some water. All right? You know, Dennis, I like you. I just made a marvelous case. If this was a courtroom, you're going to jail. All right? I won. He's playing fine. He just played well at Concession and Bay Hill. I don't need him to win. And I know he can't putt. But he can score on the par 5s. He loves Augusta. And he can top 15, top 10. And screw you. I appreciate the support. Thanks for watching the show. But you're wrong. You're wrong. Not playing well. How can you say he's not playing well? He just finished 15th at the WGC. He was 18th at Bay Hill. If you're not playing well, you're missing cuts left and right. God, don't say stuff like that. It frustrates me. because you're wrong. You want to bring something to the table, you got to bring something to the table. He's not playing well. All he did was fit top 20 his last 2 tournaments. It doesn't work. All right. Lost my place. All right. At the match play. If you watch the show for the match play, what time is it? Oh, my God. All right, we're almost done. If you watch the show at the match play, and Paul Casey was one of the highest owned guys on the slate, I fucking told you, do not do that. That is a mistake. You should not do that. And he didn't make it out of his pot. You know why? Because he was like 30% owned and everybody needed Paul Casey to get out of his pot. No, it doesn't work like that. Paul Casey is not going to have a good tournament. I'm almost positive. He'll probably win the Valspar when everybody hates Paul Casey, just like he did a couple years ago. He's like the highest owned guy on the slate. This is a tournament with all the best players in the world, and you could have your choice of anybody in the field, and you're picking Paul Casey. Now, I understand that he might be underpriced, and maybe that if he was 8,500 like Hideki, that he wouldn't be 30% owned, but I don't know that because his iron play has been so good. He's at the top of everybody's model, and people are going to play Paul Casey. But you shouldn't. You shouldn't play Paul Casey unless he's like less than 10% owned. So Nancy in accounting, you want to play Paul Casey, go ahead. Little worried about Bubba. I'm not worried about Adam Scott. I don't want to worry about Sergio. F that guy. I don't think he's played well at Augusta since he started putting with his eyes closed. I know Sergio is a very popular pick. I'm sorry, Stevie Bamford. I just don't like that one. Probably because I just don't like Sergio Garcia in general. Again, another guy with his numbers are at the top of the models or whatever. But he's like making ceremonial appearances. He wouldn't even have advanced in the match play. He made a goddamn hole in one. Give me a break. Not touching Louis or Day. I think it's funny that they're the same price. I like Joaquin Neiman. Joaquin Neiman. Poor Joaquin Neiman missed the Masters in November due to COVID. That's a shame. Got my COVID shot today, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm sure Joaquin got vaccinated. He wasn't going to miss this Masters. He only played here once as an amateur, and he missed the cut. That's fine. Again, second appearances, we already talked about that. Joaquin Neiman is a pretty good player. He should not be priced at $7,400. His ownership is 12%, which is, a lot less than 30. That what's his name is? Paul Casey. It's less than Sergio. It's about the same as Adam Scott. It's the same as Louis. If I had to pick between Adam Scott, Louis, and Joaquin Neiman, I would take Joaquin Neiman. I'm going to tell you why. I got some nuggets. His last 4 events, before you tell me he hasn't been playing well and he can't putt. His last 4 events, 28th at the WGC, 29th at the Players, 25th at the Honda, and 18th at the match play. He lost in a playoff. Almost got out of his group. Wiped the floor with Captain America, by the way. Guys are all playing Patrick Reed. You all love Patrick Reed. Joaquin Neiman just beat his ass. All right? I think that I have like a theory. I'm not the biggest grass guy in the world. I kind of just use it when it applies. Joaquin Neiman's won the Greenbrier, which is on bent grass, which is an event Xander's won. This is what I was referring to before. And so I have this thing in my head. Joaquin Neiman's good on bent grass and not really great on anything else. And all these Florida golf courses are Bermuda, or they're Bermuda with a POA overseed. And yeah, he didn't play great, but he finished okay. He had good finishes on putting surfaces that he's not very good on. He was second at the Tournament of Champions. He lost in a playoff in Hawaii. Xander won Hawaii. It's not a coincidence. He won the Greenbrier, and he also has a 5th at the Greenbrier. He's got an 8th at Colonial. It's not a coincidence. At that hard golf course, in Olympia Fields. That was the name of it. The BMW. That John Rahm won with that miracle putt. Joaquin Neiman was third. A hard golf course. At Winged Foot, he was 23rd. All right, he showed up in a major. He didn't get eaten alive. He showed up. He can handle a hard golf course. It's his second go around here. He missed the Masters the first time. He's an elite iron player, putting on greens that he's comfortable with. I think he's going to show up. And I'm getting him at low ownership. And if he top tens, I am not going to be surprised. And I think it's a pretty good sneaky play. I like Joaquin Neiman. I'm getting a ball striking bastard on bent grass greens. He played well in Hawaii and is in pretty decent form. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm proud of this one. I'm proud of this one. All right? Joaquin Neiman. All right? The karate segment underrated. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate that. It's not a religion. It's not. I just notice things. It can't be a coincidence. Some of Joaquin Neiman's best finishes are all on the same putting surface. It can't be a coincidence. All right, where are we? All right, so I normally don't dip below 7,000, but it's the Masters. Pricing is different, and it's not like all Cameron Tringale's below 7,000 or Howard Varner's. We got real players down here. I'm gonna do Matt Kuchar first. All right, I didn't miss anything. I'm not playing Zalatoris. Somebody mentioned Zalatoris. I think that's okay. Zalatoris played well at the U.S. Open at Winged Foot. I don't think it's going to be too much for him, although it's his first thing. First go-around is tricky. And just because Sung Jae Im and some of those other Fratelli and some of these guys played well in their first, that's not normal. And that was a different golf course. But Zalatoris is an elite iron player. It's not terrible. People like Max Homa because of the Riviera and the Quail Hollow comps. I get it. I'm just still not there with Max. I'm still not there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's consistency. I don't know. But I'm just not there with Homa. Second go around, though. I thought about it for a little bit. I thought about Victor Perez, but that was getting way too cute. Not on Horschel. Not a good pedigree in majors. I'm definitely not playing Abe Answer, who's fucking soft. All right? So, in the sixes, my first pick is Matt Kuchar. Now, the reason I like, I didn't miss Justin Rose. I'm not playing Justin Rose. All right? I like Matt Kuchar after I saw his interview with the match play, and he played well at the Texas Open. He dusted JT in match play. He's playing well. He fixed it. Now, I'm going to read you something here. His last 10 Masters. Last 10. 24th, 27th, 3rd, 8th, 5th, 45th, 24th, 4th, 28th, 12th. Then a miscut. Guess what year I played Matt Kuchar? I'll give you one guess. Nobody can end the cut made streak quite like I can. You missed the cut on the number. Yes, I had Kuchar in November. I didn't know he was in the wilderness. He's not in the wilderness anymore. He loves the Masters. Plays great here. Those are all top 25 finishes with the exception of 2. He's 6% owned. What are we doing? That's a gift. Matt Kuchar used to be a free space at $7,000 or $7,500 at the Masters. And now he's $6,800 and he's 6% owned. Coming off a 12th place finish. And dusting Justin Thomas and making a run in the match play. He's playing great. What are we fucking doing here? That the Quail Hollow where JT won at Quail Hollow, Matt Kuchar finished 9th. He's got a second at Colonial on his resume, if that matters. Riviera. Concourse Riviera, right? He's got 6 top 25s at Riviera, including a second place and an 8th back in 2016. The Tournament of Champions, which he hasn't played very often. He's got a 14th and a 19th. That's respectable, but that doesn't matter because I know that he can play well at Augusta. I don't need concourses. I have the concourse. I got Augusta. And he's got fucking 8 top 25s there. Good enough for me. Playing well, 6% owned, sign me up. Perfect. Now my squeamish pick of the week, because he's not really chalky, but he's 8% owned, which really is a chalk. He's not Corey Connors chalk, which is ridiculous at 23% owned. So anything under 10 is going to be fine. It's ridiculous that Corey Connors is 23% owned. I don't care how good his iron play is, what his numbers are. He just got waxed by Jordan Spieth in the match play. He went 0-3. That's a Pete Dye track, and he did not Pete Dye it. It's funny. I'm not going to besmirch all of my internet friends that are big on modeling. I'm not. But the match play does not. Those numbers are not included in strokes gained statistics. So any of these guys that played like shit at the match play, like Corey Connors, is not in there. You go to his last 8 events or last 12 rounds or whatever, no sign of it. It's everything that's before that. And yeah, he's played fine. Corey Connors' short game sucks, and it's fucking Corey Connors. It's Corey Connors, and he's 23% owned, and that's trouble. Nancy in accounting, you can have Corey Connors. All right? $6,900. You know who else is $6,900? Jason Cocrack. I like Jason Cocrack. Now, the only problem I have with my lineup is that I have like 3 guys that don't have a lot of experience. I'm really leaning into the second appearance thing. All right? I love it with Colin. I like it with Neiman only because it's he missed it in November with COVID, and the Ben Greg talked about Neiman already. Cocrack, different story. All right? He had a good first round, I think, and a bad second round in November. Throw November out, all right? You know, enjoy your Masters experience, Jason. It's fine. We'll see you in April. He's been playing really well. All right? He was 9th at the Players. He was 8th at the Arnold Palmer. He was 9th at Concession. The match play, he finished 42nd, didn't make it out of his pod. He lost a match to Dylan Fratelli. Dylan Fratelli on a Pete Dye course is fucking Tiger Woods. I keep telling you that. You don't want to believe me. All right? So, yeah, he lost to Dylan Fratelli on a Pete Dye track. Shoot him. He also lost to Tony Finau. Okay. You can lose a match to Tony Finau. That's forgivable. At that PGA Championship that Justin Thomas won like 4 years ago, Jason Cocrack, 33rd. All right. Popping up. That's a made cut. That's a 33rd. I might accept it. I might sign for a 33rd place finish from Jason Cocrack this week. Get me through the weekend. His last 6 majors, this is Jason Cocrack. 19th, 23rd, 32nd, miscut, 17th, miscut. Throwing out that November Masters. But that's 3 top 25s, 2 top 20s. Sign me up. I'll take it. He's a ball striking bastard. At Riviera, I had Cocrack at Riviera. He started awesome. I think he was in one of the final groups with Sam Burns, close to the end, because he started 67, 68. Then he had a bad weekend. It got rough for Cocrack at Riviera. Ended up finishing 32nd. But at Riviera, he has a 2nd, he's got a 20th, and he's got a 22nd. So he's got some Riviera course history. I think that's why I liked him that week. And it started out good. Didn't end great, but started well. At the U.S. Open at Wingfoot, 17th. This is Jason Cocrack, Mr. I have no short game. 17th, ball striking bastard. He's got a third at Greenbrier on bentgrass greens at the BMW. Oh, fuck. I didn't even say this. That BMW golf course I keep referencing, bentgrass greens. That's why I reference it. It's a hard golf course on bentgrass greens. The BMW Championship that John Rahm won. Jason Cocrack, T6. I'm peppering that leaderboard. Cocrack, Hideki, Neiman. They're all in the mix. Jason Cocrack's got a third of Colonial, bentgrass greens. So, Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa. One of those two is going to win. Hideki Matsuyama, Joaquin Neiman, Jason Cocrack, and Matt Kuchar. A lot of top 20 equity there. A lot of it. A little top 5 equity, too. Sneaky 7th, 8th place finish. I think it's a good lineup. I like it. I left a couple $100 on the table. I think like $400. And I am coming for you. I'm coming for you. Listener League, Millie Maker, a lot of winner-take-all tournaments. I was trying to decide who to take in the one and done. Am I going to take Justin Thomas or am I going to take Colin Morikawa? There's a little bit of sour grapes with Morikawa with the WGC. There's a little bit of sour grapes with JT at the Players. Are one of them going to win a second time? Yes. I just don't know which one. I'm going to take Colin Morikawa as my one and done. I put my eggs in that basket. I think that he's tailor-made for the golf course. I think to say that he is not is ridiculous, is incorrect, and I am betting on that. That I'm right about that, and that to say he might not be a good fit is a bad take, and that's what I'm betting. So, Morikawa is my one and done. A little concerned for Justin Thomas. I know you're not really supposed to make 2 picks, but one of them is going to win. I'm dying on that hill. Colin Morikawa is going to win. But if he doesn't win, Justin Thomas is going to win. And either way, I'm right. Because if Justin Thomas wins, that means Colin Morikawa didn't. So, if Justin Thomas wins, that means Morikawa is finishes 37th. But if Morikawa is contending, yeah, that's the guy. All right. So that's my lineup. That's my one and done. All right, a little long. So now, if anybody has any comments, any questions, wants me to say anything about anybody that I already talked about or didn't talk about, now's the time to ask. Show's over. If I would really appreciate it if you retweeted it, if you told somebody how much you enjoyed the show. I want promote me. Promote me. You like the show, fucking promote me. That's the best thing you could do. And I would appreciate it. And I'll know who you are, and we could be internet friends. Wouldn't that be nice? All right? All right. Timmy Power, I'm glad you mentioned Lee Westwood. I'll take either one, then I win. All right, Morikawa is a stone cold assassin. What if you have 32 names? Josh, don't be trolling your friends here. How did Colin do it? Riviera. Comp course. At Riviera, he wasn't great. I looked at Hawaii. It was a T7. That was good enough for me. At Riviera, he finished 26th and 43rd in his 2 appearances. I'm not worried about it. All right? Who is your dad picking? Oh, there's Liam. My dad. Chad, I need to find out your daughter's name. Can I tell Greg Smith and Joe what the fuck? Don't talk to Joe about me. All right? That guy is fucking dead to me, Steve. All right? My dad's taking Justin Thomas. That's kind of why I went Morikawa. All right? Can I? I need a mouse. I have no mouse. Can I scroll up in the comments? All right, here we go. Charlie says experience week. He said that a whole bunch of times. I don't think he's right about that. New comments. Oh, recruit your nice pick. Thank you, Ryan. Don't sleep on Eve's moon. Dad and I are taking JT. All right? Lee Westwood. I texted that to my brother last night or the day before. Everyone was talking about Lee Westwood at Augusta when he was second at Bay Hill and second at the Players, and now he's like 2% owned. I will not talk you out of Westwood. I think that's a great 4% owned. I think that's a great sneaky pivot. I took Hideki instead. I'm a Hideki fan. I'm not rostering Xander. I got Hideki. All right? Matt Cox, don't be a jerk. Any first-round leaders done? Give us a 6K guy I looked at under the radar. Kenny Powers. Is that Kenny works in Lyndhurst, Kenny? Kenny Powers? Here's the thing about first-round leaders. Kenny Powers. Here's the thing about first-round leaders. Apparently, like 7 out of the last 8 first-round leaders are a stat to that effect. I think I retweeted it or commented on it. Have been playing in the last 3 groups on Thursday. They come from behind. So if you're looking for a first-round leader, look in the last 3 groups. You know who's going off last? Colin Morikawa. Fuck yeah. All right. Give us a 6K guy you looked at under the radar. Jake, that's a stupid question. Don't waste my time. Thanks, Keegan. I will get a wireless mouse. I did it's not a secret. Yes, that was my first bet. As soon as I got that Spieth money, I put enough money on Rahm to make it worth my while. It's kind of annoying to pay that tax, but I have to do it. Rory by 6. AJ, don't be a jerk, man. What the hell's the matter with you? We're like family in here. Only I get to curse, and I never use that word. Jerk. Did I miss any good ones? I gotta find a 6. I gotta find a. I really need a mouse. I hate this thing. Marooned. I'm gonna get to that. But yes, Chad, I did mush him. Thank you. I'll put that comment up there. My boy Liam. Chad, I have a stack of losing Rahm tickets since he won BMW. I think it goes back to Zozo in the CJ Cup. One day I'm going to tweet all of them out in one tweet. All my losing Rahm tickets. Hashtag it's working. You like that? I like that. I'm looking, Marooned. All right. I have to answer this question. 6K guy. Siwoo Kim ain't bad. He's only 6% owned. Lanto 6%. I don't like that. I thought of Ryan Palmer, right? If you like Rahm, you gotta like Ryan Palmer, right? I don't like Rahm, but if hypothetically Rahm was good, then I would like Ryan Palmer here. Ball striking bastard. Not a great major record. Has played here before, but good on bent grass. He's like Mr. Colonial, Ryan Palmer. But he's 11% owned. That's a high percentage. It's like the second highest owned guy in the 6s. Gary Woodland? I have a head-to-head bet with Siwoo Kim and Gary Woodland with Boston Capper. Just because Woodland doesn't have a great. I don't have I think that's that. He won the U.S. Open. He played okay last week. Maybe he found something. He stays hot. That's a punt. You're playing multiple lines. You want to put Gary Woodland in one? Go for it. Guy's has major pedigree. Thoughts on Phil? My brother likes Phil. Kenny Nagel likes Phil. I mean, I don't love it. It's worth I've been talking for an hour about major pedigree. Being errant with the driver is not going to kill him here. It's okay. I don't hate it because it's Phil at the Masters, so I don't hate it because I respect Augusta. All right. Who's hitting the eject button above 9,000? I hate to say it. I think Brooks. I hate to say it. I don't know if he makes it all 4 days. Harmon, I don't like Harmon here. It's Augusta National, man. It's a big golf course. I don't like Brian Harmon at Augusta. No way. I don't like Kisner at Augusta. I don't want any of these short knockers. Kevin Na. No. At least Gary Woodland can hit a little bit. Maybe score on some par fives. No. Did I miss anything? Frame them with a winning Xander ticket in the center. DiLorenzo. I like that. I know it's not DiLorenzo, but I'm going to call you that because I went to high school with, or I went to grammar school with Beth DiLorenzo, and that's not terrible. That could go on the wall. It would only be like, I know Rahm's going to win a major eventually. I know that. I'm not that dumb. Just saying he hasn't. And he shouldn't be treated as such. He might have Dustin Johnson's career, which is a good career. But we have a lot of what could have been. And if Colin Morikawa wins this week and gets his second major and just absolutely steal Jon Rahm's career, I'm fucking here for that. I'm here for that. I love it. Because Cantlay and Xander haven't won majors yet either. All right? You made a good case to fade Webb. I'm overexposed and a bit nervous now. Okay. That's what I do here. I make good cases. I could be wrong. I don't know what overexposed means for you, but Cantlay, Morikawa, Spieth, Reed, Brooks, Finau, Webb. I probably take all of those. Maybe not Brooks. I might take all those guys over Webb. And I might be wrong about that because Webb Simpson's really good. But Webb Simpson burned my ass at the Players when I had him as my one and done. And he put the ball in the water on 15 coming in. And if he was Webb Simpson, he was playing on his game, he wouldn't have done that. Because he likes Sawgrass. So, what X bet do you have? I just bet Xander to win. I'm in a Masters pool. Yeah, I have Xander in the Masters pool. But I bet Xander to win. I'll win a good amount of money. I'll be very happy if he wins. Believe me. I bet enough to make it worth my while. I didn't just bet him just so I could bet him. I bet him to win. But Morikawa would be my biggest result. I'll say that. Big spike bet. I'm a big spike guy. I am. All right. Are we done? Can I get off the phone now? Anybody have anything else? Probably not. All right. Thank you very much for watching, retweeting, sharing, telling your friends. This is my favorite golf guy. Whatever it is. I would appreciate it, and I can use all the help I can get. Best of luck to you this week. Maybe we go live Sunday if Xander wins. I posted my scripting. I got my Master shirt tomorrow. I got Friday for a cut sweat with my Xander shirt. Moving day, I got my another Xander shirt, and I got my Sunday red. It's a good script. Very proud of it. I'm going to send a little message to Xander's caddy with my scripting, wishing them luck. And I have to deal with my brother for the next hour or two to get all his stuff in. So that'll be fun. Best of luck to you. I hope you enjoyed the show. All right? Thanks, Charlie. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed the show. Next week we have Heritage. Great tournament. I'm here for it. And we'll see how we do. All right? Best of luck to you. Thank you again. And I will talk to you guys next week. All right? Bye-bye. End broadcast. Are you sure? Yes. End broadcast. Bye, guys. Thanks.